Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Lee Van Dam here, and we're just going to do some short and sweet opinions about the patch notes. We're going to take one note at a time, kind of talk about it. We're going to expound upon it, and just really figure out these changes, what we can do, and how we're going to be able to have some fun in Season 3. Really appreciate you coming out. Really appreciate you supporting the Mistrap movement by coming by. I'm so gracious and so grateful to have you hanging out with me. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to talk about 4+4 1. That's his new move. And there we go. He's got the strongest backhand now. Man, look at that. That's crazy. But as you can see, it is not a natural combo on normal hit. So let's go ahead and go full screen now and let's dig into this. So it's not a natural combo on normal hit. You can see by the frame data, Shaheen recovers a little bit sooner than Lee. It looks like Lee's at -1. It is high. So, it's one of those things where it's safe to throw out there. People are going to try to duck it when the match is riding on the line, because that can give Lee some room to have a little bit of pressure. Because after this, if they start to poke back down +3, they're not stepping, can really ruin their day. Or you even ducking and just hitting infinite kicks or something can really keep the pressure on. So they're gonna start ducking it. It's the mix-up. You can't really call it a mix-up, but the alternative is 4+4 3, which is high mid, so they can't duck the second hit. On counter hit, the second hit bounce juggles for a launch, so that's very risky, and that's what is going to keep them from pressing buttons. So it does cover everything in its own sort of way, since if they duck and they take the kick, you're going to be at +6 on hit, and it's 19 damage. If they don't duck, and they block the punch, you still get to apply pressure, because the kick is -8 on block. So the second kick, you almost lose your turn if they know what's going on, but you're able to block. It's safe. There are no inherent issues with that. So let's look at it on counter hit, though, because on counter hit, it is a natural combo, and it does give you that spin stun. And so that spin stun is awesome because it gives you a lot of time to run in there and grab, or you really get to keep pressure on because they're at like -4 forever. And everything reaches. So, they're not going to be really trying anything. And so that's very cool. And since it gives the spin stun, it's another opportunity for us to get some wall damage. So that's really cool. So it's a natural combo on counter hit, which gives us a hard wall splat. So that's something you can just keep in mind, and you can throw it out there from a decent range, and you can still make them eat it. Now, you can't delay it, because if you delay it, they'll get the block. But from pretty far away, that's very nice. So it's got some use. We don't want to overuse it in that capacity, because it's not what it's here for. It's here for us to get decent damage on our wall carry at awkward angles for combos, and to make it much easier for everybody to get wall carry in general, because you can now get to the wall in short stages without using back +2 at all. So you won't need loops to get that far, even though, to be honest with you, you didn't need loops to begin with, because you were just doing back 2, 4, 3, and you were still getting to the wall. But at odd angles, that wouldn't always hit. So, it's useful. Plus, it also has a very, very low hitbox and juggles. So as you can see, they're almost hitting the ground, and you're still picking them up. So if you don't know what's going on, or let's say you knock them down and then you're able to go, you know, and you pick them up slightly, or you pick them up with like down. Let's see, there you go. So you can pick them up with a lot more things and be able to convert because of this move. So it's got a really good use. It makes it more of a utility in converting damage when you pick up random floats, when you don't know what's going on, you're in a scramble. So that's really, really good, and that's very helpful for Lee, because the damage we can get in juggles, it supplements our ground game a lot, because we're out here poking, you know, we're out here trying to really make use of space. You know, we're not always trying to bulldog people. We don't have that ability at a high level. So anytime we can convert some stray damage into real damage or real wall carry, that's a great thing. That's really, really good. So I'm very excited to see the move in the game. You know, there's some other stuff that's controversial that we're like, we don't know why we lost that. We don't know why that changed, but it did. So we're gonna have to live with it, and we're gonna deal with it. But those are the main uses that I've seen so far for 4+4 1. Really good addition to the move list. We're going to talk about some other stuff throughout the next couple of weeks, because we're going to go through each patch note and really discuss the importance of what's happened and what we can do to either get around it, circumvent it, and brainstorm and get these ideas together so we can still take Lee to the next level in Season 3. So I really appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you coming by. If you like this, be sure to throw me a like. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. You can also follow me on Instagram at Mistrap Movement. You can follow me on Twitter. It's at Lee Van Dam 2K. But until next time, this is Lee Van Dam. You guys take care, and God bless. I will see you later.